1960s, the California legislature adopted the UC Region's Master Plan for Higher Education, whose goal it was to make education available and affordable to any qualified Californian.
In a 1990 Time magazine interview with former UC President Clark Kerr, he said that the California Master Plan for Higher Education was the first time in history that any state in the United States or any nation in the world would make such a commitment, that a state or a nation would promise that there would be a place ready for any high school graduate or person otherwise qualified.
In the 1960s, the state of California paid for its UC students' tuition. In the 1990s, UCLA students were paying $500 per quarter. And today, in 2009, with the recent approval of a 32% increase in fees by the Board of Regents, students are now paying upwards of $3,000 per quarter. Why is
The answer lies in a shift in California state priorities, away from higher education and towards other special interest groups. Take, for example, prisons. In the 120 years spanning 1852 to 1972, only 9 prisons were built. In the 37 years from 1972 until today, 27 prisons have been built. In a recent San Francisco Chronicle article, it has been projected that over the next 5 years, state funding for prisons will raise 9% annually, compared with education, which will raise only 5%. In the 2012-2013 fiscal year, it is projected that $15.4 billion will be spent on incarcerating Californians, compared with education at only $15.3 billion. That will make California the first state to spend more money incarcerating its citizens than educating them.
Since 1990, California has cut over $8,000 per student per year, giving colleges half as much money as they have before. Simultaneously, there has been an increase in prison funding.
Under Prop 13 passed in 1978, property taxes in California may only be increased by 2% per year. Compare this with our student tuition fees, which have increased 32% in just the last year alone. This reality has made higher education for both current and future students financially unobtainable. This breaks a promise made by the California Master Plan for Higher Education.
Here at the University of California, San Diego, we have what is called the silent tree. But we cannot afford to be silent anymore. You need to educate yourself. Follow a newspaper, follow a blog, watch the news, follow UC President Mark Yudoff's tweets, or attend a sit-in. Regardless of how you get your information, you need to become proactive. Know where your tax dollars are going, write your representative, educate your friends and family. We need you today to help preserve California public higher education.